This is the convening of the Cottonwood Mayor and City Council of the City of Cottonwood, the presentation, the proclamations, awards, and introduction of new city employees to be held at 5:30 p.m. at the Council Chambers building. I am joined today by the full council, Councilmember Allen, Henry, Norman, and no, it's the full council. Yeah, did he step up? Oh, stepped in the back. Okay, Austin Pfeiffer and Ruben Hodegie's in the back, Vice Mayor Hodegie. First up is awards. We have Employee of the Quarter for second quarter of the year, Brandon Wacker, Fire Engineer, and Daniel Villas, Patrol Officer. So who will be presenting this?
I'll be presenting for
So you, okay, so we'll take them separate then?
I think we need two because they were for different items.
Very good, okay.
They're co-awardees.
Okay.
But not for the same incident.
Got it.
Okay.
Come on up, how are you?
It's my pleasure, Council, Mayor, Vice Mayor. It's my pleasure tonight to recognize co-awardee of the Employee of the Quarter, Engineer Brandon Wacker. Why don't you come on up, Brandon? Brandon was nominated by Fire Marshal Rick Contreras for the work that he did putting on the coordinating the annual Fallen Heroes Charity Golf Tournament. It's a tournament that has been doing now for, I believe, 5 years. This year, Brandon puts in countless hours working on getting this set up. This is this tournament in years past has raised money for the 100 Club for fallen firefighters and fallen officers. This year, change up a little bit on it. It raised $10,000 this year. It's going to be used by our local charities, the police charities, and they have their 501c3, and the fire department has ours, 501c3, and the money, much of it's earmarked to be used for scholarships for prospective people looking for careers in fire service, fire and EMS service, and in the police. Again, not only has it been a positive as far as raising money, it also is a very high profile, and a number of the people that play in the tournament are people from our community who get a chance to interact with the fire and police officers that are actually out there, but also to get to know a little bit more about what we do. And so it's a very positive influence in our community. And so, again, Brandon's done a wonderful job on that. There have been others helping from police and that. He doesn't do it totally by himself, but he does put in, I wouldn't even want to venture. His wife could probably say how many hours he puts in. And it's a lot, I'm sure, away from home. So we appreciate his efforts.
Mr. Carter, saying words for the crowd.
No, I just appreciate the opportunity, you know. It's, I do it, you know, it's not do it for this reason whatsoever. It's not for recognition by any means. It's just to help out our community and then our fire and police officers. So.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
I don't leave without your plaque.
Of course. Congratulations.
Thanks. Thank you. Okay, the next up is Fire Engineer, Daniel Villas, Patrol Officer. Good evening. Thanks for being here.
Good evening, everybody. It's my pleasure to introduce Officer Villas. I nominate him for the second quarter Employee of the Quarter Award. Basically, May 29th of this year, we experienced a high volume. Sorry about that. I was hoping the room was small enough. I feel way bigger. So May 29th, basically one of the businesses in town experienced a large dollar amount burglary, between $12,000 and $15,000. In the days preceding that, the investigations division had been overburdened. We had 4 major crimes, including an armed robbery, an arson, and a sex assault that were all currently being worked. So Officer Villas took the initial call for this large dollar value burglary, knowing that the investigations division had been out, overburdened, and wasn't going to get to this case right away. Officer Villas had the skill set to manage it, being a former detective. Took the case on himself, came in on his days off, worked the case, brought it to an expedient close, made 3 arrests, and recovered some of the property. That kind of effort exemplifies the dedication of your police officers. So it's my pleasure to have nominated him for this award for that action.
Thanks, Detective Dobrinsky. Just being a former detective and working with everybody in the police department, I try, and we all work very closely together. So I knew they were tied up with other caseloads, so I've done it before, and I don't mind helping out wherever I can. And let's get it done. On to the next one, I guess.
Very good. Very well. We appreciate that. Thanks. I appreciate it. Okay, next is Employees Yielding Effective Safety Award, PAULA Valenzuela, Library Aide. How are you? Thanks for being here. Is Vanessa Ward going to introduce this item? No? Okay. Anybody else have any background on this? Because I sure don't. Why don't you explain to us what it is that you did to deserve this award? Come on forward. Just introduce yourself. Thanks for being here.
Hi, my name is Paula Valenzuela. I started working at the library in December of 2016. I submitted an employees yielding effective safety form for, I guess, a safety, what's the word I'm looking for? Issue outside the library of traffic obstruction that I noticed ever since I started working there pretty much. And I submitted the form in April. That's all I did.
Very good. Well, thanks for keeping an eye out for the safety of the citizens. Appreciate it. Face the camera. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Okay, last up is introduction of new employees. We have TURAN Oral, Administrative Services Intern. I hope I got that correct, at least somewhat correct. Okay, good. Why don't you come on up? Is there anybody here to introduce TURAN?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do it.
Very good. And I'm happy to.
Yeah. Well, TURAN is an Arizona State University economics major. TURAN applied for a GFOAZ internships grant. This is the first time it's ever been provided. And the city of Cottonwood was one of the cities that applied to entertain him for 2 months. And we were real fortunate to have him on board. Like I said, Kirsten and I met with him at our winter conference to talk about getting him on board. I guess we were successful in convincing him to come to the city of Cottonwood. One of the reasons that we stated was as a small community, we wear many hats. And they give an opportunity to wear several hats here in Cottonwood. He's been working closely with Casey Rooney on a $2.8 million grant to expand Old Town. He's been doing a lot of the research that he didn't have time for. TURAN has been handling most of that. And he's also helped us out in several other projects here locally. We're real pleased to introduce him. Unfortunately, he's got about 10 days before he leaves us. My bad, I should have introduced him a lot sooner. But I know that our staff will miss him. I know Casey will miss him dearly, since he's been doing a lot of the legwork for him. And we're just so proud to have him on board for the last 1.5 months, and we're going to miss him dearly in the next 2 weeks. TURAN.
Yeah, I was gonna say if it was 2 months ago, I might have said how excited I am to be here and to serve with you guys. But now I can actually say how much of an honor that it's been to work with you all, and all the support I've got from city staff, and willing to teach me things and take time out of their day to teach me things I wanted to learn, to help me move along in my projects. It's been a great experience so far. I've still got 2 weeks left, so a couple of things under my belt that I'm working on, but I'm hoping I can knock them out before.
Very good. Thanks, Ron. Appreciate you.
No worries. I got this routine down.
Fast learning.
Yeah. Ron, come back up. I'm sorry, we didn't get the photo off.
Oh.
Excuse me. I have to-
For your
I have to be
scrap
quiet.
posterity.
Nice to meet you. Zip trap back. That concludes this meeting. In another 15 minutes, we'll have a regular meeting. Thanks.